Hey everyone, it's Kale from
Hi.
Pinnacle.
And Emma from Abroad the Travels.
So we have a very exciting announcement for you, which we will do at the end of this video. But first, we wanted to preface that with talking about some of our favorite cruise moments. So we've been cruising for a long time.
Yeah, how long?
And how long? How long have we been? Well, technically 6 years, but there was a large break. So we've been cruising with much heavier volume, especially myself, since 2023, beginning of 2023. But since then, we've had a lot of cruise moments that we just kind of been a little bit reflecting on, and so a little bit of an off-the-cuff video here for you guys with an announcement at the end. So, what would some of your favorite cruise moments be, Emma?
Our first cruise. First cruise has always got to be the best cruise, right? Like, you don't know what you're getting into, you don't know what to expect. Everything's new. We had done a small amount, I mean, at least for me, I had done a small amount of traveling internationally before we cruised. So just getting out into the Caribbean was super fun, and I really enjoyed like the relaxed style of cruising. But it was also a poker cruise, and we played some poker.
Yeah, that was different because we booked it through what was Annie Up Cruises. I don't think they exist anymore, or they did. They closed, then they made a comeback. But anyway, it was very cool to kind of book a block of rooms, got a really good deal. But I had done a lot more extensive travel, but for me, that was the first time that I had done cruise travel where it seems like most things are taken care of for you. You know, obviously you have to get on the cruise, but then the travel between the islands and the streamline of the food and the travel and the all aboard and the meeting people and the activities and everything kind of all in that package. We were both hooked, I think, from the beginning.
Yeah, and because like my normal like travel style is kind of like minimalist, stay in a hostel, walk around a local area, and just getting kind of an all-inclusive experience was really cool, especially since we were kind of figuring out that we could play in the casino and it wasn't as expensive as we thought to cruise. So just enjoying some of those things was really cool, and getting to know some of the opportunities that we had on the cruise ship.
Yeah, that's actually a great light bulb moment for me as well. Once we because we did play in the casino on that first thing, we didn't really think much about it, and then we started to get cruise offers, and then we started to optimize those offers, which is why on my channel I have a lot of content about optimizing play in the casino for lots of free cruises. And that's really what led to us cruising so much, is that I was earning more cruises than I could even use.
Yes.
We were taking many of them, we were being flexible, figuring things out, optimizing. So if you're interested in that, check that out on my channel. But that's a good point, is that we were not only playing poker through the third party that we booked with, but we were also playing in the casino and having fun that way. It's just the cruising itself, having a one-stop shop for all the things we already really like to do, was really fun, and it hooked us on a new way of traveling.
I loved it. And then like the next kind of like super fun cruise that stands out in my mind is when we met our two friends Gabe and Wildy from Georgia. We met them pretty early on in the cruise while I was doing the Finish the Lyric game show, and then we just hung out like the whole time. We had a great time. We were dancing, we went to all the events together, we did game shows. I had, I don't know, like 6 medals.
Yeah, you were involved in every activity on that
social
cruise.
butterfly that time.
You had your social batteries to max that cruise there.
I did, and it was great because we met friends, and I really like that about cruising, just meeting all different people from different walks of life, and everyone's just kind of trying to have a good time. So that really stuck out as a super positive memory for me.
Yeah, that was a really fun cruise.
Yeah.
And that was the first, because you can do the super relaxed thing. That was the first like being super duper social and super active. So it was fun to get to see that end of the spectrum for sure. And then we did a transatlantic cruise. I think was really,
oh my gosh,
really
and we made friends from Australia, and we made friends from England, hung out with those guys, and that was awesome.
Yeah, and that one was for me, it wasn't too much trouble, but it was. And we came up from Panama.
Oh yeah, we went to Panama.
We went to Panama in Central America, spent time there, and then took a cruise from Panama up to Miami, and then from Miami across
to Spain.
To 5 ports in Spain. So that whole international leg in Panama was really fun. I had a great time.
I had a great time
cruise.
in Panama.
Don't
too.
recommend like the Cologne Panama cruise port, for example. Like, it's not a great port, but it's a great country. Panama City was a lot of fun, and the Transatlantic was great if you don't psych yourself out too much, which wasn't a problem for me. But for example, I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Well, no, the captain comes on, like one day I'm just like casually eating my breakfast in the Windjammer, and he was like, good morning, we're at like 35,000 feet. We are really, really, really out here.
We are way out here.
I was like, man,
No
you
land,
did
no
not
other
have to say that. What is wrong with you?
Atlantic Ocean's really deep below us here. Like, you don't even know how deep it is. It's
Yeah.
So, you know, so.
But then arriving in Spain was cool because you spent time in Spain before.
Yeah.
I've never been to Spain, so being able to experience that with you for the first time, going to get bocadillos and right, that's what it was called? Bocadillos?
Yeah, bocadillos.
Yeah, bocadillos.
Mm-hmm.
And
Some Spanish sandwiches.
Yep, and just walking around getting tapas, and the ports were really historic and beautiful, and that was like my first time seeing that part of Europe before, and so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, super walkable right out of the thing, and I got to continue on after that cruise for a couple more cruises in the Mediterranean, France and Italy, and then I got to see some of my Spanish friends from when I used to live in Spain. So it's a really great trip for me. Anytime you get to see people, and anytime you get to cruise with people that you don't get to see as we get busier in life is just fantastic and memorable. So another benefit and favorite cruise moments at any time I've gotten to cruise with family, friends, anytime people can carve out time and money and energy and effort, honestly, to come. And you know, cruising isn't something that everyone's done or know that they like, or so anytime someone puts themselves out there to kind of experience it, most people have really loved it, and some people maybe they're not being honest or whatever, but we've had great times with everyone that seems to have as well.
It's great for families because you can spread out, or you can hang out together the whole time. There's an activity for everyone. So I agree. Some of my favorite moments have also been cruising with family and getting to spend some time with people and showing them like a little piece of our life, because we have like such a unique lifestyle. We've been living on a cruise ship for 3 months at this point.
Yeah. So, yep. And I've been living for stretches much longer than that. But yeah, just right now, we haven't been back to our home
since August. Yeah.
In 3 months. So.
Right, and then let me think. I guess my next really standout moment was our Alaska cruise. We went to Seattle, and that was really fun. But just like sitting on the balcony and watching the mountains roll by. Also, when we went hiking and saw the bald eagles and the golden eagles, those were really cool.
All and the salmon, all the eagles.
That was just, I think that was just a really standout cruise for me in general, and I really enjoyed it. And that was your signature cruise? Yeah,
so again, when I mentioned the casino offers and things like that, so if you earn status prime signature in Club Royale Casino, that was signature, which is the second tier, and we used that offer of mine for Alaska because it got a balcony cabin, which there are some cruises I really recommend getting a balcony on.
Oh my gosh.
Alaska is one of them, because you can just get on your balcony at 4 a.m. or super late, and there's just beautiful scenery all around. You know, obviously there's the ports themselves that are beautiful, but for Alaska, you're going through a lot of straits. You're
so
just getting
scenic.
from one port to another is so scenic, through narrow passages and just beautiful stuff. So you can obviously see it on the top deck. So recommend either way. But if you can get a balcony for one of those, that's what we use the benefits for. So if you're curious how to get those benefits and how to get tons of free cruises, including some balcony Alaska cruises or similar, go ahead and check out some of the videos on my channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what else do we have?
Let's see. After that, I would say Norway.
Yeah.
Norway stuck out a lot because I had never been to England. You'd been once, but we went to England and sailed out of Southampton, and that was really cool. Going to a different part of Europe that I haven't been to, and
she has a vlog on her channel about this trip from about a couple months ago.
I do.
There's two of them. So the Norway, and then right before that we went to Hamburg
and Rotterdam.
Spent time in Cardiff in the UK. Spent time in Southampton before we sailed out. That was just a really fun trip. It
was a very fun trip and culturally different. Even just sailing out of Europe, the European crowd was different, and they had different food. And I think same with Alaska, just like sitting on your balcony, rolling through the Norwegian fjords, like you couldn't pull my camera out of my hands. I had such a great time. We ate a lot of scones.
Scones and clotted cream, huh?
Yeah,
you guys are from the UK. Love your scones with clotted cream and jam.
We do super love that.
That was a staple each day, so jealous that's...
Yeah, that was really fun. And then another, I guess, more recent one is just us starting our journey of cruising, the longest leg that I've ever done right now, which is 3 months as of right this moment. So That was a really big standout moment for me, but what about you?
We also had a celebrity cruise that we just did.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it was special for a lot of reasons. One, it was our first celebrity cruise. Two, and more importantly, we had family come, and that was really fantastic. The itinerary was also different. Celebrity goes to different ports. And a little bit of a sneak peek here. We're not going to say where we're going, but in about a week, we are going to be on maybe our most epic cruise ever, and it's going to be a celebrity cruise.
Yeah.
And we're very excited. I'm sure she'll make a vlog about it, and very excited to talk about that. And we're going to put a video out soon as well on the pros and cons of celebrity, compared to celebrity to royal specifically, because now we have experienced both of those, and they have a loyalty tier match between the tiers. So yeah, we're excited to break down what we really liked about celebrity. But that was a very memorable with family and
that was
new ports
awesome.
and new benefits, and so stay tuned for that video.
Yeah, absolutely. And anything else you might want to mention?
No, I think we have just settling into, like, some of the favorite cruise moments are just settling into finding the balance between going too fast and going too slow. There are times where I want to rush around, but just recently, maybe a month ago on a cruise, two younger guys came up to me and just started to strike up just like some really thoughtful, genuine conversations.
Oh yeah, those guys were cool.
They were great, and just having those like human moments, and just those things stick with us, you know, going forward when we're cruising and stuff like that. Just people being kind to people on cruising. So often people are rushing from here to here. Oh, it's my vacation, but it's their vacation too, or it's their life too, or it's the cruise person who you're interacting with, it's their life as well. So just trying to realize that we're all here, we're all cruising, and there's just hopefully find people to connect with that you want to connect with. You want to keep yourself, but otherwise just I've come across some very nice kindness and authenticity that's been,
all those stick out.
Those are some of the most special moments to me as well. And then day to day, just being present, enjoying the benefits of, you know, life as it is now, not taking things too seriously, not being too hard on ourselves as we figure it out. You know, with our channel, we've had some people come up to us and say hi. We're both very small channels still, but we very much appreciate the positive comments and interactions. We've had a couple negative ones too, but that's life. So anyone who leaves a positive comment or says hi to us in person, we really appreciate that. That stuff becomes some of our new nice cruise moments, and we hope that anything on my channel or her channel are valuable to you as well. We're small channels, hope to grow. If you don't mind subscribing or liking or checking out some of our stuff or sharing it with anyone else who might like what we're doing, we'd really appreciate that. But any kind words ever are, you know, some of the greatest ways to say thanks.
Yeah, and I definitely would be interested to hear some of your top moments. If you have some key standout moments from your cruises that have stood out as one of the most memorable times, or things that have really made your experience positive, I would love to hear what those are, and that way we can connect and kind of share an experience together.
Absolutely, because we're seasoned cruisers and we know quite a bit, and that's why we make channels about it, but we don't know everything. And we also love meeting new people and love hearing new perspectives and love just connecting in that way. So yeah, connect with us on here, in person, whatever. So thank you so much for watching.
And I think we were supposed to have an announcement about something.
Oh yeah, that's right. So everyone who stayed to the end or skipped ahead, whatever, it's totally fine. But thank you so much for doing so. Thanks for being along with me on this journey. And you know, Emma as well, as she's now a huge part of this. We are now Pinnacle on Royal Caribbean. We've done it. We did the ceremony. We did the we did the thing. We got the certificate.
Have the gold cards to prove it.
Have the gold cards. We are enjoying the new benefits of it as we speak. We're eating in Coastal Kitchen and getting our extra drinks and getting our extra Wi-Fi devices, which are very helpful.
Which we have a video coming out. It's going to be our first week as Pinnacle, so all of that will be revealed. But for now, we are just enjoying being Pinnacle and sharing it with you guys.
Yeah, so thank you so much to everyone who's followed along since the journey. Obviously, that's the title of my channel, Path to Pinnacle Club. I'm here to give you tips, share our thing, share our experience, try to make it as easy as possible for anyone else who's interested in finding, maybe not Pinnacle necessarily, but more value for your cruise, more status, and a more enjoyable vacation or lifestyle in general.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for those who have been following along. We really appreciate it. And yeah, feel free to subscribe to our channels, like this video if you found it helpful, share it with anyone else who might find it interesting, and otherwise,
we'll see you in the next port.
Bye guys.
Bye.